Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Mean Girls, the musical, dropping January 12th for some reason. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 13. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Will someone stop John Hamm from doing comedy? Will someone in Hollywood just pull John Hamm aside and say, listen, I don't think you could really do comedy. At least this isn't Fletch. Look, this movie isn't for me. I know you love it. It was out in 2004. This is a 20-year-old movie. They're remaking it with musical numbers, and Tina Fey, who wrote it, is actually in it. So, good, I guess. I don't remember the movie. I didn't go see the first movie. Had Lindsay Lohan, I think, was in it. It's a coming-of-age movie, except with girls. And the girls in this instance sing, and it's about how one girl, I think in the first act, she probably starts school at a new high school. That's usually the way it goes. And John Hamm as a wacky gym teacher. Pam from The Office as a mom. But she is an outcast. She gets recruited by the Mean Girls. She becomes one, but then she goes after one of the girls. She's in love with the ex-boyfriend of one of the girls. And so she hooks up with him, and then the Mean Girls turn against her. And it's a war between the Mean Girls in the second act. And then in the third act, she finds herself, and she gets too mean, and then has to rediscover herself. I mean, this has been done in every conceivable way. You know, it's these high school coming of age things. Like, they used to be fun, at least for me. I mean, I didn't like them all that much because back in my day, they were all about partying and beer. And I wasn't too into that, but looking back on it, that was more fun than this. Tina Fey is not the worst writer in the world. And this movie was a hit the first time. But I'm just so sick of seeing these retreads. And that's what this is. It's retreads with musical numbers. So it's probably the girliest thing you've ever seen. You can see all the hot pink colors. Kudos to the set designer. If you didn't do that on purpose, you certainly lucked out because of the Barbie thing. I mean, this was probably being shot while Barbie was out, or maybe right before. So, you might have another Barbie on your hands because the original movie came out 20 years ago. So the people who were young when they saw it then will get their daughters and go out. Maybe. This is nostalgia the way it should be done. It's a 20-year cycle. Not a 50-year cycle, Star Wars. A 20-year cycle. Or 30. 20 to 30. Closer to 20. You know? The adults are now in their 30s and 40s. Their kids are just coming up. Maybe they're just old enough to see this. I don't know. There are pretty girls in it. It's not for me. It's not for me. I don't like musicals generally. I do like Tina Fey in 30 Rock. I thought she was good in that. I don't know how much of that she really wrote. It was more of a group thing. I know that Donald Glover was on that show. So here it is. Get in, loser. We're going to the movies. Is that where that meme comes from? From the comedic mind of Tina Fey comes a twist on the modern classic. It's a bit strong. Mean Girls. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, I basically said it. So, yeah, I mean, it could be watchable if you're... I'm sure for a female audience, this will be very watchable. It's not really a date movie. Unless you're a young guy trying to get what a girl absolutely has to see this movie, then maybe. Otherwise, I can't see, uh, again, you might have a Barbenheimer situation here. If it's marketed correctly, you could have the girls. Oh, it's girls' night. We're gonna go see the musical of Mean Girls, and we're gonna get margaritas. It's gonna be great. It's gonna just be like Barbenheimer. I mean, marketing wise, that's genius. Creatively, I want to jump out a window, but I could see the audience. Sure. Would I have greenlit this? Probably. Yeah, 20 years. This would have been a remake I would have greenlit. It's from Paramount. Probably be on Paramount Plus, though, in how many months? Weeks? So, I would keep it all in the theaters for a while, Paramount, but you do you. You could make this an event movie. It's coming out 2024, so January. That's the one key thing, though. January, it's going to come out in January. That's not a good sign. Movies that come out in January are, that's the release date where movies go to die. Not, maybe you should have held this to the spring. Now, again, I don't think I would like this movie at all, but I could see it doing well if it was made correctly. So why not hold off into the spring? Why are you releasing this in the dead of winter after Christmas, after everybody's broke? Seems like the wrong time to release it. But okay. Maybe February. It's Valentine's Day. Maybe it's got kind of a romantic angle, but I don't know why you're releasing it in January. Seems like a weird time. But okay. So, fellas, if you get dragged to this movie, I don't know what to tell you. Hopefully, maybe they'll be playing Oppenheimer again. You can meet her after the movie. Or something else. Something cool. I doubt it. There's very few cool movies for guys. Plenty of movies for women, though. But are you going to tap this well to the point at which there'll be nothing left? How many movies can women go see? Really? Again, the 18 to 35 demo made sense for men because they go on dates with women and they take them places. And women like to support their men. That's what they love to do. It's all about the relationships. And if a man picks a film, they'll go see it. So it's 2 tickets you sell. This is 1 ticket. Now maybe you get the group of girlfriends that go out together and they see it. Okay, so maybe you get 4. Maybe. Unless they don't see movies. Unless they don't remember this movie fondly. Unless they just don't want to see it. Barbie was big. This could be in the, not that big, but in the realm of decent. I don't know why you drop it, but in January, freezing cold. Who the hell wants to go outside? That's going to be let's wait until it hits Paramount Plus. Yeah, I think you should have held this off to the spring. Movies you release in January, to me, are like sad movies, dark movies. Because it's kind of a dark time, Critically acclaimed movies. This ain't getting an Oscar. This isn't Oscar bait. What are you doing? All right. I don't know. Nobody in Hollywood listens to me, doggy. No one. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Tony D. This is Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble, Joan. We're on those 3 channels, too. I know. Much more base takes on the Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble channels. Joan gets very spicy on them. I will be at Le Overture Books on Saturday for a book signing from 1 to 3. And then at the Greenwich Artisans Fair on Sunday from 10 to 4. Hope to see you there. We'll see you tomorrow.